Look closely at the spider closest to you right now. Not the web, not the legs, the way it moves. Because if biology were honest, that movement should not be possible. Spiders break rules that every other animal on Earth is forced to follow. They shouldn't exist at their size. They shouldn't move that fast. They shouldn't survive injuries that would kill mammals instantly. And yet they've been here for over 380 million years, surviving every mass extinction that wiped out creatures far more powerful than humans. Dinosaurs died. Ice ages passed. Continents split. Spiders stayed. And the most disturbing part? Science still cannot fully explain why their bodies work at all. Tonight, this is not a fear video. This is not clickbait. This is a breakdown of why spiders don't just scare us. They violate nature's design limits. The body that shouldn't function. Spiders don't have muscles where muscles are supposed to be. That sounds fake, but it isn't. Most animals move by contracting muscles. Spiders move their legs using hydraulic pressure. Their bodies literally pump fluid into their limbs to extend them. No muscles, no joints pushing outward, just pressure. If that system fails in any mammal, the animal collapses. But spiders don't just survive this design. They dominate with it. A spider can lose 30 to 40% of its body fluid and still function. A human losing 15% enters shock. And here's the rule it breaks. Hydraulic systems do not scale well in biology. That's why elephants don't have spider legs. That's why insects can't grow large. And yet spiders keep growing. Tarantulas shouldn't exist. Goliath bird eaters should be impossible. But they're not. Because spiders don't follow vertebrate rules. They follow something older. Older than trees. Older than dinosaurs. Spiders existed before forests. Before birds. Before mammals. Before flowers. When spiders evolved, Earth had higher oxygen. No predators built to hunt them. No competition using vision or intelligence. Spiders weren't prey animals. They were architects. They invented silk stronger than steel by weight. Traps that work without movement. Venom delivery systems more efficient than fangs. And they did it before brains evolved properly. Which leads to a terrifying thought. Spiders didn't adapt to the world. The world adapted to spiders. That's why their designs look alien. They're not advanced. They're untouched. Silk that shouldn't exist. Spider silk is one of the biggest embarrassments in modern material science. It is stronger than steel, more elastic than rubber, lighter than carbon fiber, self-assembling at room temperature. Humans cannot replicate it at scale. We've tried. Military labs, medical research, NASA. Nothing matches natural spider silk. And here's the uncomfortable part. A spider produces silk inside its body, without heat, factories, or machines. Which means spiders are doing something biochemistry still doesn't understand fully. If humans had this ability, buildings wouldn't collapse. Surgery would change forever. Space elevators would be possible. Spiders casually produce it to catch flies. Venom that defies medicine. Spider venom isn't poison. It's precision code. Each venom cocktail targets specific nervous systems. Some paralyze insects instantly. Some liquefy organs. Some shut down breathing. And here's the disturbing part. Spider venom evolves faster than antibiotics. Which means spiders are always ahead. Medical researchers now study spider venom too. Treat chronic pain. Stop heart attacks. Control seizures. The same substance that kills, heals. That contradiction shouldn't exist in nature. But it does. In spiders. Why your brain hates them. Humans are not taught to fear spiders. That fear is preloaded. Studies show babies react to spider shapes faster than snakes. Your brain flags spiders as wrong before logic kicks in. Why? Because spiders trigger multiple ancient threat signals at once. Too many legs. Inhuman movement. Silent approach. Unpredictable speed. They don't move like animals. They move like systems. And predators that move like systems used to kill us. The brain without a brain. Why spiders should be stupid, but aren't. Spiders don't have what we call a brain. Not really. They have clusters of neurons spread throughout their bodies. Some of their legs process information independently, meaning parts of a spider can react before the central nervous system even decides. This should make them clumsy, slow, primitive. Instead, it makes them terrifyingly efficient. A spider doesn't think before it moves. It reacts instantly, without hesitation, without fear, without emotional delay. This violates a basic biological assumption. Complex behavior requires complex brains. Spiders hunt, build, adapt, plan ambushes, all without centralized thought. Some species can adjust web tension based on prey weight, change hunting strategies when food sources shift, recognize vibrations unique to different species. That's not reflex. That's distributed intelligence. A design so old that evolution never replaced it, because it didn't need to. And here's the uncomfortable implication. If intelligence doesn't require consciousness, then spiders may represent a parallel evolutionary path we don't understand. One that doesn't think. It executes. Why spiders should have gone extinct, but didn't. Let's be honest. Spiders should have died out multiple times. They're small, fragile, dependent on prey density. Mass extinctions wipe out ecosystems, especially specialized predators. Yet spiders survived. The Permian extinction, 95% of life gone. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Ice ages that froze continents. While animals larger, stronger, and smarter vanished. Why? Because spiders don't rely on stability. They thrive in chaos. When forests burn, spiders move underground. When prey disappears, they switch diets. When climates change, their reproduction accelerates. Spiders don't resist change. They exploit it. And evolution rewards one thing above all else. Not intelligence, not strength, not dominance. Adaptability. Which means spiders aren't relics of the past. They are optimized for collapse. The spiders you never see, and why that matters. Most people think of spiders as visible creatures. Webs and corners, ceilings, basements. That's a lie. Over 90% of spider activity happens out of sight. Underground, inside walls, inside soil layers, inside ecosystems we don't monitor. Entire species exist that humans have never documented. Not because they're rare, but because they don't need to interact with us at all. And this matters more than you think. Because it means spiders don't depend on human environments. Humans depend on spider-controlled ecosystems. They regulate insect populations. They stabilize food chains. They prevent ecological explosions. Remove spiders, ecosystems collapse quietly. But remove humans? Spiders don't notice. Which tells us something unsettling. We are not essential to the system. They are. The final truth, why they're still here. Spiders don't dominate by strength. They dominate by efficiency. They eat less, waste nothing, reproduce fast, survive extreme conditions. When ecosystems collapse, spiders don't panic. They wait. They always have. Which leads to the final, uncomfortable realization. If Earth ever resets again, spiders won't be survivors. They'll be the foundation. They were never meant to be normal. They were meant to last. Spiders don't scare us because they're dangerous. They scare us because they remind us of a truth evolution never promised. The oldest designs don't disappear. They wait.